folks, welcome back. Today we took a road trip, and it's kind of like a homecoming. I decided to do a couple of videos here and introduce you to a person I consider a friend and a mentor. I know that there was a while I used to come here once a week for a very long time with a couple dogs, and I really learned a lot while I was coming here. So you'll see two different videos over the next couple weeks that were filmed here, because when it comes to Dobermans and raising puppies, I consider this lady sitting next to me an encyclopedia of knowledge, especially about the Doberman breed. So it was, it's something I've been trying to plan for a while for you folks, and I think you'll enjoy this. So I am here with Tammy Weldon. She owns Masters Boarding Kennels and SwiftRun Dobermans. We'll put the link to everything down below. So if you're looking for a good working Doberman, a lot of times people are online trying to find a breeder that does working Dobermans. Or if you're in the Bowling Green area, just looking for some place, train or board your dog, all the information will be down below. And I'm just going to turn this over to Tammy and just kind of let her take the reins.
This is a 12-week-old Doberman puppy that has had her ears posted twice before. And this is a method of posting ears that I learned from a vet back in 1979. So the important thing is that you've got clean ears. You've got to start with clean ears. And I've taken a special tape that is particularly sticky. I order a special tape, and it's called Kennels Standard Porous 1-inch tape. And this tape is stickier than Johnson & Johnson and some of the others, so it tends to hold better with the ears. So I've taken a 1-inch piece of tape, and I've torn it in half. Hard to talk with tape in my ears, but I will do my best. So I take the tape and I make a stirrup. So you see this little rounded part. This goes down in the ear as far as I can get it. And then I'm going to sandwich the ear between those two pieces of tape. This ear post will go down in the ear, down into that stirrup as far as it'll go. The post keeps the tape from coming out of the ear. The tape over the top keeps the post from coming out of the ear. So the tape keeps the post in, and the post keeps the tape in. I've got a short piece of tape that I've made a little tab on, so it'll be easy to take off when the time comes. So I put a small piece, not tight at all, because you do not want to restrict circulation. But I take a small piece that goes around the top, and the second piece that goes down at the base of the ear, there's a groove on the ear. You want to go with that groove and go around the ear. Again, not tight, because you do not want to restrict circulation. So there is one ear posted. We're going to go around to the other side and do the other ear. So again, we take our tape and we make a stirrup at the bottom with our finger. That goes down inside. Sandwiching the ear between the tape. My post goes down inside as far as it'll go. The tape pulls up and over the top. And again, I run my tape, one little strip around the top and one strip down at the base. So this side, the little flap curls to the inside. So that's the direction that my tape has to go. It has to curl to the inside. So that's the second ear. When I do a post, now I've left a tab on this, so it's very easy to take off. It unwraps right off, and it's very easy to remove. And I've just got to add one more piece of tape, and that's the brace that goes across the base. So let me grab that piece of tape and run it around the base. And you want them, you'll start out in the beginning with it fairly snug. And then as you develop more muscle on top of the head so the puppy can actually move the ears herself, then you will have it so it's not as snug, so the ears will learn to move and work on their own. So there we have an ear posting on a 12-week-old puppy. Okay, so this is how I was taught to make posts back in 1979. So I take a tongue depressor, but because most of the puppies, when we get started, this is too big to put in a puppy's ears. So we cut them in half. So the next step is I've cut this tongue depressor in half, but you see these very pointed ends? Those are too sharp to put in a puppy's ears. It's dangerous. So I round off the ends so that there are no sharp points. Then I'm going to take a cotton ball, and this cotton ball is about 2/3 of a cotton ball. And so I roll in some of the cotton ball, so I've got extra padding right in the middle. And that's where I'm going to put the point or the end of that tongue depressor. Now I'm going to check it with my finger to make sure that it's not painful to the puppy. So then I tape the cotton ball as tight as I can on the end of that tongue depressor. And here's a real trick. If you flip that tape over, now you've got sticky side out. And that's going to help that tongue depressor be in the ear a lot more sturdy than if you were to only put just regular tape on there. So if I want to add more shape to this tongue depressor, then I can put 2 or 3 wraps of tape around it so that it gives it a little more shape. I can go up and down several times. If I've got a puppy that gets a bend right at the base of the ear where you don't want that crease, then I can actually take this tape and run it around a number of times so that I can make it thicker right here so it actually forces that bend back out. So I want the sticky side out on the tape. So that's how I make an ear post. I know people use a lot of different things, but I have found this gives rigidity to the ears and helps them stand up straighter, and they're more durable. People use tampons or backer rod, and I find that they're not as durable. If for any reason this gets broken, you've got to take it out right away because you do not want it left inside the puppy's ear, bent in the wrong direction. If it rains and it gets wet, you've got to take the ear post out right away because that causes infections. So when I take the post down, I'm going to clean the puppy's ears every time as soon as I take them down. When I put them back up, I make sure I'm not putting them up when it's calling for a rainstorm. So if there's going to be rain, I'm going to take the puppy's ears down. That's why mine look the way they did before I posted them today, because we've had some rain and I've had to take the posts down. So cleaning the ears, posting the ears, how to make the post. I hope this answers a lot of questions.